Okay, this is a binary search program. As you all know about the algorithm of binary search, as you all know the algorithm of binary search, what does the binary search do? A binary search will divide the array into into two parts. Okay, what does it do? It is going to divide the arrays into two parts. Okay, it is going to divide the arrays into two parts, which says that part one part one is beginning, part two is middle, part for part one is beginning and part two is end. Part one is beginning and part two is end. Okay, so once you finish this, what does it do here is it is going to check first if the searching element is found in middle. Searching element middle find that there. What does it do means if the searching element found at the middle, okay, it will say that it will tell that the location is mid and it will come out. Location is mid and it will come out. Location is mid and it will come out. Okay, if in case if in case the searching element is searching element is not in middle, then what will do? Then it says that then it says it if it is not in middle, then what does it do? It checks if a element is less than a middle element. If an element is less than a middle element, if it is true, then what does it will do? The final end or end element is alva end element na mid end element ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ mid minus 1 ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಏನಿದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಅರೇನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ನ it is going to say that is my location. If it is not true, then what does it do? It will check whether the element is lesser than a middle element or greater than a middle element. If a element is lesser than a middle element, then it starts its searching from end. It starts its searching from end. Okay, else else if it is false, end ಗೆ beginning ಗೆ mid plus 1 ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ? ಮಿಡ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1. ಎಂಡ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಮಿಡ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಮಿಡ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, then after finishing this, it is going to check, it is going to say if location is greater than 0, then the element is present. If location is greater than 0, then the given element will be present or it is unsuccessful. This is the idea behind a binary search. Mainly a linear search ಅಂತ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? In a linear search, in the linear search, the searching technique searching technique does from start to end. So for example, if you have 45, 45, 55, 65, 65, 75 and 85 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ 45 ನ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, 45 ನ 55 ಜೊತೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್, 45 ನ ಸರ್ಚಿಂಗ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸರ್ಚಿಂಗ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ if it is true, it gives the it says that it is the element. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, 55 ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಸರ್ಚಿಂಗ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. If it is true, it says this is element, or else it is going to 65. 65 double equals ಆಗಿದ್ಯಾ, ಟ್ರೂ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. or else it moves to 75. if it is the searching element, then it says true. ಅಂದ್ರೆ from first to last ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಸರ್ಚಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಬೈನರಿ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋನ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಅರೇ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಬಿಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಮಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಎಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಬಿಗ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ and divided by 2. So big plus and divided by 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಿಡ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. And your searching starts from middle element. If a key element is equals to a middle element, then it will print a location, okay, or this middle element compares with the rest elements. ಅಂದ್ರೆ compares with the rest element. 65 ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಆ 65 ನ 55 ಜೊತೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. if 65 is lesser than 55, then it says and is equals to and minus 1, or beginning is mid is equals to mid minus 1. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾಗ ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ನ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮಿಡ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅವಾಗ ಇದು ಮೂರೇ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಟ್. ನಾವ್ ಇಫ್ 65 ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 67 ಇದೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 67 ಇದೆ, ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 65 ಆರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೀಗ, ಈಗ 75. ಓಕೆ, 75 is less than 65 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅವಾಗ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಇದನ್ನ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳುತ್ತೆ, ಮಿಡ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 ಅನ್ನ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾಗ ಬಿಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 70 ಬಿಗ್ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. This is how your searching element works. Okay, now let us go into depth. Okay, how the searching works, or by through a program itself. As you all know, what we do, we are going to create a class. Okay, the class name is binary search. Here we have private elements called as int n comma m ಅಂದ್ರೆ m of array, m of 100, okay, and element and location. So after that we have functions called as get data, search, display. These are the function definition, function declaration. Okay, we had just declared the function. Now let us move one by one. Okay, we have written outside class definition functions. So here void binary search void is the void is the data type called as null variable. Void is data type called as null variable. Okay, void is data type called as a null variable. And what happened next? Next, binary search is the class name and what function you are going to define. Here you are going to define enter the size of an array. Yes, you are going to enter the size of an array as n is equals to 5, which means that it says that the size of an array is 5. Okay, which means it says that your size of an array is 5. Okay, means 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4. Size of an array is 4. Now what happens for I is equals to 0, I less than n. Andre, what condition will check? Now your I is equal to 0, I andres to 0 less than n is equals to 5, which means that it is true. It is true. Then what happens here? Now it will say that your one variable. Here, remember one thing, whenever you are going to do a binary search, your searching technique or the searching technique must be in a ordered, sorted order. Andre, it should be in ascending order, either it should be ascending order or it should be in a descending order. But whenever we are going to do a linear searching, the linear searching doesn't take any matters. That you should have a same searching. Andre, same order ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವುದೇ order ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ it is fine. Clear? Now what you should do? Now you are going to enter the elements like 25. Okay, again I becomes increment I1, I becomes 1, 1 less than 5 days, it is again it is true. So what does it do? Now it is going to enter the element. Again I what happens here? I becomes I increments, I becomes 2, 2 less than 5, again it is satisfied. Now what does it do now? Now it is going to increment the value 2 less than 5. You are going to write the value 45. Again, I increments I becomes 3, 3 less than 5. Again, it is true. Then what happens here? Again, you are going to enter the data 45, 35, 45, 55. And again, it is increments. I becomes 4, 4 less than 5. It is true. Now I increments I becomes 55, 65 like this. So you have entered the data. So you have entered the data. So you have entered your arrays. Now what happens after entering the array? Wait a second. Now you are going to write a searching algorithm. Wait a second. Now what you do? You are going to write the searching algorithm. So what is the searching algorithm now? Okay. Here what happens? Now you have written n is equals to 5 and you have applied a for loop and you have declared a variables. Now you should have a searching element, right? Now searching element I'm going to take 55. Element is equals to 55. Understood? Now what I do, I'm going to take an element as element is equals to 52. Now you are going to do a now you are going to write a binary search algorithm. Okay, you should know the algorithm properly. What happened here? We have taken a variables called as big, which is equals to 0. Okay, next and is equals to n minus 1, which is equals to n ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು 5 minus 1, which is equals to n is equals to and is equals to 4. Okay, now and is equals to 4. After this ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಈಗ? Now we are going to say, we are going to keep our location LOC is equals to -1. ಅಂದ್ರೆ end element first ಇಂದಾನೆ search ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ವಾ? For that reason what we do, we are going to keep our location in -1. Okay, after this what happens? Now we are going to check while beginning is 0 less than or equals to 4. It is true, right? Beginning is 0 less than or equals to 4. It is true. What does it do? Emit is equals to beginning is 0 plus 4 divided by 2, which is equal 0 plus 4 divided by 2 is 2. So your mid, wait a second. So your mid becomes 2. Now ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? Now what does it do now? Now what does it do here is, here if a element, what is the searching element now? If a searching element 55 is equals to a of mid, andre estu a of mid andre estu a of 2, which is equals to 45. It is false. It is false. So now what does it do now? False agidre ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? else condition ಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. else condition ಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, else condition ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, okay, check out properly. Else condition ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, if okay, check out properly now. ನಾವು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇದು BEG ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಎಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಮಿಡ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ MID ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, now what happens now? If element ಎಷ್ಟು? 55. Element is 55 is less than a of MID 45. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? less than a of MID 45. At that time what happened? It become false. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? beginning is equals to, so ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, beginning is equals to mid ಎಷ್ಟು? ಈಗ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ 2 plus 1. So beginning ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವೀಗ? 3. 2 plus 1, beginning is equals to 3. Okay, beginning is 3. Okay, now what we do now? Okay, now what we are going to do here is, again we are not going to come out of this loop. Again what we do, we are going to check it again. Now ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಗಂಟ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು? when you are searching, this stops. Until then it is going to work. When it is going to stop, when a mid element is equals to beginning. Break anta baruttalva illi, you're going to see a break here, right? So when this break encounters, only then it is going to come out of the loop. Okay, now what happens now? Now ನಿಮ್ಮ beginning change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Now what happens? Now your beginning will be changed. Okay, beginning ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Big. End will be in a same position. Beginning will be in a 3 and end will be in a same position. Now what happens here? Now your beginning is 3 and your end is 4. Now again it is going to say check that 3 less than or equals to 4. 3 less than or equals to 4. So it is true. So once it is true, what does it do now? Now it is going to check, it is going to say mid is equals to 3 plus 4 divided by 2. 2. So if 3 plus 4 divided by 2 is 3 plus 4 is 7 divided by 2. 3 plus 4 is 7, which is equals to 7 divided by 2, which is equals to 3.5. Okay. So here, but what happened here is, here we have used integer. So what does it do? It is going to remove the point, this value, and it is going to give only a 3. It is going to give only a 3. Now again it is going to check. Now again it is going to check. If given element, what is the element? Searching element is 55 is double equals to 55. Means true. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾವ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ is equals to MID ಅಂತ print ಮಾಡಿ break ತಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. Which if it takes a break, which means that it has came out of this loop and it is going to execute this one. Now what happens here is, it is going to come for display. A location is greater than, given location is 3, it's greater than 0, then it is 3 is greater than 0, then it is true. 3 is greater than it is true. So once you get a true, then what it will do? Once you get a true, then it is going to say element is found in the location, and location found at the position at the position, which is position as 3. This is your output. So this is how your binary search works. So this is how your binary search works. Hope you understood this. So now let us move to a programming statement. Okay, now let us see. You understood this, right? So now let us see the programming concept, how it is going to work. So here you find a program called as class binary search private int n m of 100 and element and get data. The get data inside a get data, what you are going to do? You are going to enter size of an array. You are going to enter the elements into an array and the given searching element. This is the binary search algorithm where it is going to divide the array into 2 equal parts and it is going to find a middle. If a middle is equal, then it is going to say the location is present in the middle, or else it is going to check whether the middle is less than or equals to element is less than or equals to a middle element, and then it is going to work on a condition. And display here, a display condition is used to say which position it is going to found, where it is found, only to show the position. And here it is the binary search. Binary search B is the object of binary search, and B dot get data means it is going to redirect your page, redirect your compiler line into this line. Then it is going to it moves here, and once if you give after this, it is going to say search and display. Okay, now let us run this program and see. So it is correct. So size of element is 5. So as I already said, I should give that in a proper ascending order or descending order. So I am going to give 25, 35, 45, 55 and 65. searching element will be 45. See here, element is found at the position 2, which means that 25 is 0, 35 is 1, 45 is 2. So your array counting of your array element starts from 0 to n minus 1, means 0 to 5 minus 1, which is equal 0 to 4. So this is how we are going to work on a binary search algorithm. How we are going to work on binary search algorithm. Understood? So how this is how we are going to work on